Hello, welcome to JB Trending News. Today's date is 28th day, August 2025. Today I'll be looking at newspapers reviews and my name is Johnson Salami and let's look at what is happening around us and for us to get updated. So the first one is the Nigerians spent 1.3 trillion on petroleum in June. NMDPRA. That is coming from those who are in Nigeria midstream and also downstream, talking about Petroleum Regulation Authority. Looking at this now, we can see that there's increase in the consumption of fuel. How much fuel in terms of petroleum? Because one thing about it is that we could find out that Nigerians are even using more, and Lagos seems to be taking those one of the states that consume more fuel. Why Jigawa? I think Jigawa was the lowest in taking. I mean, they consume less fuel, and about 1.4 billion liters. I mean, was consumed in June. So we'll be getting more updates on that. Let's look at the next one. Mosque attack. What I saw was heartbreaking. Katsina governor, and this is what happened last week. And 32 worshippers in the mosque were put. They were put to the ground, meaning that they lost their lives. They quiet them according to the common usage of words to avoid issue of online social media restrictions. So, and it was so it's a gory and it's very sad kind of development. This is a situation about the security in the country, and then this is done by the bandits, and then they call them bandits, and then terrorists. And then the question is that the government is saying that they are looking for a way to assuring that the security is getting more better and more secure. So let's look at the next line. So this one is from Lagos man killed in fight, suspect arrested. There were two people that started the fight between, likely that they were dragging, and then one of them used dagger and stabbed the other one, and that one they lost blood, and in the process he lost his life. That led to the chaos in the market, in Balogun market in Lagos State. And then they said that it's not true, that the situation has been, it has been under control. That means you can go and continue, to do your business. So let's look at the next one. 2027, we contest ADC presidential primary. That is coming from Amaechi. And it made it clear, made his intention known that yes, he's interested in, contesting for it. Now the question is this: what happened to APC? Why did he stay in APC? He knows that he cannot withstand Tinubu, because Tinubu has more of like has been godfather in Lagos State for a long time, and he has accumulated so much kind of resources, money, and even currently is still in power. So meaning that the chance for him to win presidential primary election in APC will be very difficult. It's very evidently impossible. So he left earlier, and then he has been showing that he wants to participate, to contest in the presidential election in the ADC. Let's hope that he wins, and then perhaps he becomes the next president of the country. I don't know. I'm not saying he will win, but I said that let's hope. The next one is Russia hits Ukraine with massive, deadly overnight strikes and led to about 30 people injured. About 4 lost their lives. Ukrainians. So they lost their lives, and all those 4 they were in hospitals. Hopefully they will survive. And then I don't know what happened in the midst of peace deal or peace kind of discussions between them, and also Trump has been showing more of like, let there be peace, but let's see what's going to happen to them. So let's look at the next one. This is probe begins as Tinubu awaits about report on Abuja-Kaduna train incident. Now, this is what Tinubu is waiting for to know what could cause the accident, and again, how the victims are being taken care of. Are they going to be, I mean, that they are ensuring that the injured ones, the injured passengers are ensured they are being taken care of. And then the issues is becoming more and more complex. The MD has said that the MD of the railway has made it clear that yes, he's going to take full responsibility for what happened. And then, so let's look at the next one. Tinubu returns to Abuja after state visits to Brazil. Now, he has moved to different places from Japan, although from either Dubai, according to Odonuga, that made a statement concerning that. And now he's back after spending about 13 days because he left on the 15th, on the 15th, and then he returns on the 28th. That's 13 days. So I hope he's back again to make sure to deal with the issues about the economy, the value of our currency, the education issue. ASUS is also making a lot of threats to go on strike regarding the amount these professors are earning monthly, and also those who are working in universities that are all clamoring for positive, increase in their earnings, in their remuneration at the end of the month. Also, the pensioners also talking about what are they earning that is not really enough. So a lot of issues are on the neck of the president because he's supposed to be the one that claim that he will hit the ground running and ensure that the country gets better. But when the economy is not really getting better, it will probably be called to really make things work, because the economy, if you never address the main issue, I believe that the earnings of the professors, earnings of the workers, minimum wage is not the problem. The problem is that the cost of living in the economy, now our economy in Nigeria currently is out of the roof. Is not affordable, and that is because of the valuation of naira. What that devaluation of naira has done to the people living in the country is not small harm. It's not small damage. If Tinubu's government could work on how to strengthen our naira, definitely we will see a lot of positive changes in terms of even the fuel price will crash to the point of maybe returning back to the how Tinubu met it in 2023, May 2029, even when Buhari was subsidizing. But I hope, I wonder what is going to happen. Let's look at the end of the day. The last one is just in immigration hikes passport fees, purpose fees to 100,000 to 200,000. Looking at that, what do you think? Are you going to be charging more as if you want to make more profit? And they're talking about they want to maintain the quality of the passport. And then that's the reason they are increasing. Last year, they removed from 35,000 naira to 50,000 naira to 32 pages, whereas 64 pages is around 70,000 to 100,000. And now they've increased it to double. How does that even add up? You are talking about 100% increase in this economy when minimum wage is 70,000, 70 to 77K. So if you look at it now, 70,000. So your salary cannot even be, you can't pay for this, you can't pay for the service. And it's not profit-making organization. This is governmental institution. And this is about our passport. And this is sad development because according to them, we still $150 for those who are outside the country, those who are the diaspora that want to really apply for it. Whereas in Nigeria, the indigenous citizens are paying 100% increase. Now the question is, how? What is the issue? What is the issue? Is Tinubu subsidizing this thing before? How much does it cost to produce one passport? One passport, how much? Now, what you are saying here is very, very sad development. This means that Nigerians are going to go through fires. Now, it's not normal fire now. They just will be going through bakery fires. Because this is insane. It is not reasonable. Which economy will increase but just passport? Now, ordinary citizens cannot afford to pay for this passport. Ordinary citizens cannot stay on the way again. I mean, this is so funny, but it's so sad. And it is very degrading to the people because they would not be able to afford to pay for this 100,000 naira for 32 pages. That's for 5 years. And this is 4 pages. That will be 10 years. So if ordinary citizens cannot pay, those who earn minimum wage cannot pay, what then is the hope? Why everything is becoming abnormal and then unaffordable? The country, there's no infrastructures out there. Nigeria. This is how I can go today. I believe that you really get more understanding about what is happening and around us. This is JB Trading News, and my name is Johnson Salami. I'll see you by God's grace tomorrow for TGIF edition. Remain blessed.